on my desktop. I'm trying to find him. Here's another one of them right here. Look at this guy. So first of all, I mean, you know, he doesn't look, and looks don't matter, you know, in court and stuff like this. But I'm just saying, take a look at this guy. You know, he looks a little badass. He looks a little mean. He looks a little badass. And now I want you to take a look at him in the convenience store. This is him. This is Michael Brown assaulting the poor Indian guy in the freaking convenience store who's just trying to run a business. Look at the size of this guy versus the convenience store guy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this guy's assaulting the convenience store clerk. Look at the size of Michael Brown, and then look at the clerk. And I want you to again now to look at his photo. Take a look at that face. Does that, I mean, have I ever in my life grabbed another man randomly and got in an argument like this? No. I've never, ever grabbed somebody like this and assaulted them or stolen from them and also assaulted them while I was stealing from them or intimidated them like he did to this clerk in this video, by the way, that you can watch. And there's the guy that did it. Does he look like a nice guy to you? Does this look like a nice guy to you? Okay. Now that we've gotten that underway, let's talk about a white police officer who has never, ever drawn his weapon. Here's the injuries to that white cop. Look at this cop. He looks like Casper. He looks like a bitch. This police officer looks like the white bitch who gets beat up by black guys. Did he lose his cool a little bit and get over scared because a black guy was getting the better of him, beating the shit out of him? Probably, but there is not one, probably 99% of the time, whether it's a white cop, a black cop, or any cop, Detroit, New Hampshire, California, if you assault a cop like this, guess what? You're going to get shot! You're going to get shot! And now we've got places burning down people's businesses, people's livelihoods are over, are ended, are done. Embarrassing. Hospital. The Boston hospital last night was blocked off. They couldn't transport patients to Boston Medical Center last night because you fucking idiots want to go protest and flip out for this piece of garbage who assaulted a fucking clerk, who assaulted shit and has no respect for law, has no respect for other people, who's a thug, who looks like a thug. His parents are lying. His parents are thugs. And even his stepdad said, burn it to the ground. These people are garbage, and you're backing them up. This country sucks. This place sucks. You're all fucking stupid, and CNN masturbated all fucking day. Yesterday, today, they masturbated all over the place about, with the injustices and why you're so upset. And where was the firemen? Why didn't the firemen put the fires out? The firemen didn't put the fires out because people were shooting guns! These people are fucking animals! You want them to put the fire out? You want the police to do something? What a bunch of bullshit! Fuck this country, and fuck this fucking representative reality. This is garbage. You're all a bunch of crybabies. Give me food stamps. Give me this. Give me that. By the way, I was on food stamps not that long ago, by the way, because I needed them. Not because I'm a crybaby and give me that, give me this. Okay, I'm okay. All right.
Yeah, you good?
I'll be all right.
You good now?
Yeah.
I'll be all right.
Well, fucking sad.
Rodney King thing happened, and there was riots, and those were, I think, justified in a way.
Oh, sure.
But this thing happens, and look at all the buildings, all the things that were burnt for what I think is no reason other than you showed your colors out there in Ferguson, and not all these people were from Ferguson. I think a lot of these people came from St. Louis and outside the place to screw the place up. Right. Exactly. You're right. And that same stuff happens all the time. And I feel bad for everyone. I feel bad for the black people. Thanks, Jerry, by the way, but I got to move on real quick. I feel bad for I feel bad for the black people who are stereotyped because other black people can't behave. I feel bad for some of the white cops who get crapped all over because some white cops can't behave. And that's what it is. It's this conflict of there's some good in your pocket, there's some good in our pocket, but everybody wants to go all out against the other side and not take a fucking middle stance and understand what could have happened or whatever. It's just all out or nothing. And 262, you're on. What's up?
Hey, I was gonna try and call in on Monday, but it was so crazy I couldn't really get through. But I go to college in Milwaukee, and I was just gonna say when the decision happened, I was in my room with the door locked because I was kind of scared because there's a lot of black kids on my floor, and I know that's probably bad of me. But when the decision happened, I could hear them in the lobby watching, and everyone was screaming so loud. They were pissed, and the police station is in our dorm, so I'm surprised nothing happened.
Right.
Like, everyone just kind of went, but they were all absolutely livid, and, like, they were banging on people's doors, like, telling them to come outside and stuff, and it got a little bit crazy. I just kept my door locked, but I just wanted to tell you about that.
And it's weird. You're in a weird situation because I feel weird about it. Listen, I want to tell all the black people, all the white people, when you hear black people screaming like this, that they're upset, and you're thinking in your mind, you actually end up, you know what you feel like? You feel like a minority yourself. Yeah. You feel like you're a minority or you're gay or something because you're like, I'm afraid. What? No, I'm serious.
I get what you're saying because if you have a different opinion than the people around you, you are the minority. You feel different. You can feel like a gay person, whatever. Absolutely. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, all your black friends and stuff are knocking on the door, and you're afraid to
say. Anytime I'm surrounded by a bunch of black people, I just want to fuck a dude. I know what you mean.
He just used the word that meant different. I'm thinking.
You're sitting there. You're thinking. I don't agree with this. And then you also feel like, oh, typical white guy, you know what I mean? I'm against this, and all the black guys are for it. You almost want to join the black guys out of your white guilt, and you think that...
Well, now we're just talking about middle school.
I'm glad Troy's still alive, by the way. But no, I would feel awkward. I'd be sitting in my room, and I'd be sad because I'd want to be like, guys, I don't think... I'd want these guys to hear my show tonight. I'd want you to listen to what that guy said. I'd want you to listen to what I said earlier and think about it. Be a little bit more open-minded. It's not just this time it's not a white cop wanting to kill some black guy. Please. It's a white cop was in fear for his life and he had to shoot. And they will all do that, and they've done that. They've done it to white people, they've done it to black people, they've done it to whoever they've had to do it to. And think about this guy that we're talking about, Michael Brown, and look at those photos that I showed you earlier. Look at the photos again that I showed you of this guy. You know what I mean? The white cop looks like fucking Casper, and that doesn't mean that one guy's bad and good because he looks mean. I can tell because you're looking at the fucking photo of him in the convenience store. There's a guy who looks angry all the time and looks, get out of my way and give me that, and I'm a bully. I saw these guys in school, white and black. And then look at him assaulting this tiny fucking Indian guy in his store because he thinks he can just take stuff from the guy's store and be a bully. And the poor guy is trying to say, you have to pay for that or whatever. Yeah. No, get on my face. I deserve this. Get on my face. I deserve this. And the cop probably said, hey, can you get on the sidewalk? I want to talk to you. Get on my face. Go fuck yourself. Go try and make me do. That's what happens. It's all right.
Yeah, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's it. I'm done. There you go. That's what tells it for me. And all I see is pictures of the white cop looking like a fucking deer, looking like a fucking sheep. And this cop is fucking soft. You know what I mean? This cop is soft. He's not a murderer. He wasn't looking to murder somebody. He was on lunch. He's not a fucking murderer. He's never drawn his gun in 6 years in a predominantly black detail.
Yeah, so many times in these situations, we see things that happen and we don't have the full context. We don't have the full scope. In this case, there's so much fucking evidence that points to what happened is actually what happened. It makes me fucking nuts to see so many people ignore it and burn a fucking city to the ground. That's the real story of this story. This is what you need to take away from it. Because this is insanity. There's so much there that tells you is it 100% what happened? No, maybe not, but 95% sure what we think happened is what fucking happened here. There's enough evidence, and there's at least enough evidence to convince 12 people.
Right.
But that's not good enough. Why? Yeah. Because they're not getting their vengeance. They're not getting what they think they're entitled to. And see how the cycle continues? See how the cycle of entitlement just continues to fucking spin?
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, this isn't some you want to talk about the black guy who was choked out in New York? Even that
it's a different story. Yeah.
Now technically he even resisted. But he was gently resisting. Please don't touch me. Please don't hurt. You know, please, I don't want to do this. You know, you're always bothering me. Why are you bothering me? He wasn't being threatening to the cops. He didn't start that way. There's other video of him. They started with him, and they went way over the line with him, taking him down. I think that's a case of the cops were bullies. This is a case where the victim was the bully, and he ended up getting shot. Whereas the guy in New York, I think he was bullied by the cops, and that's how I feel.
different situations.
I mean, look at this guy. This is the cop. This guy could be this. And here's what happens to black people when they see the guy shot, the black guy shot. They think of all the times the cops did bully them, and every time the white cops were assholes, and they think that could be me dead. And you know what I think? I think I could be this cop who wanted to be a police officer and protect and serve and actually be honorable, and I'm not racist towards anyone, and he looks doughy-eyed and nice, and he's got these bruises all over him, and he fucking had to defend himself, and now he's screwed. His life is screwed because of this, and that's how I look. So I relate to the white guy. I can't relate to the black guy. You know why I can't relate to the black guy? I can't relate to bullying a guy in his store, stealing stuff from stores, and I can't relate to telling a cop to piss off when he's trying to talk to me. I can't relate to that. I've run red lights. I've done illegal things. I've been accused of stealing from a school and surrounded by police when I did nothing. What did I do? Put my hands behind my back. Yes, sir. No, sir. This is why I'm here. This is what happened. That's it.
You let the process play out.
I didn't go, why the fuck are you touching me? I didn't do anything. Fuck this. Fuck you. Get away from me. Or, you know, I didn't do any of that. And then guess what happened? The cops go, hey, we're really sorry that we held you up. See you later. Now, maybe with a black guy, they would have been like, get out of here or something. But
or it may have taken a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, I don't know. But here's the thing. And I don't know all the experiences the black people have had. And I'm sure some of them are horrific because I can just picture it. I know. Leah was held at gunpoint. She's a white girl with other white guys in the car. She was held at gunpoint because the cops thought they were somebody they weren't. And they had no weapons on them. They had airsoft guns or something, paintball guns in the trunk, and locked in cases, and they had shotguns pointed in their face. And they're white. But if they had been black and had the shotguns pointed in their faces, there would be a giant fucking uproar about crazy police profiling and brutality. But this happens to Leah.
And then a couple kids got killed.
And it's not the same fucking thing.
Sunny Hostin, or whatever her name is, the interview, that's the one where I was like, oh yeah, these people are bullshit. I mean, I do feel bad for them. I don't know. But they look like they're out
less and less every day.
They're out for money. It's all bullshit, and you've all been duped. Anybody who wanted to protest or wanted to get angry about this, black or white, you've been fucking duped by people that don't have credibility, by people that want, woe is me. We deserve everything we get. That's what this kid's whole life was. You deserve everything. We'll stand behind you no matter what. And you know what? When you do that, you get a fucking bully. Now listen to Charles R. Patrick on Facebook, who takes to Facebook, a black man, Charles R. Patrick, who fucking knows what he's talking about. Listen to these words and feel stupid.
I know it's a pretty diverse group of people that's watching this, and that's cool.
Yes.
But this one's going out specifically to my black people. Now, I'm going to say this once. Yes, slavery was one of the most horrific things that ever happened in human history. Yes, racism still exists. It's probably always going to exist. Just get over that. And yes, there are law enforcement officers out there that take things too far, abuse their power. They're humans. We're a flawed species. With that being said, today we're going to talk about personal responsibility. Black people, it is 2014. Hate to break this to you. If your life is messed up, it ain't because of slavery. Your ass was never a slave. You probably ain't know nobody that was a slave. You probably don't know nobody that knew nobody that was a slave. Slavery ended a long time ago. Yes, it put us in a big hole in this country, but guess what? Dig your way out of it. Civil rights, about 50 years ago. I don't know if y'all know, we won. We Google it, we won. Yeah, it was a fight. They marched, they sat in, we won.
You can Google that shit.
So in 2014, if your life is messed up, look in the mirror, figure out what you're doing, what you're not doing. Take some personal responsibility for yourselves, for your lives. I understand, sometimes you can't help the hands you were dealt. You were born in the ghetto, in the projects, you were born in a bad situation. Nothing you can do about that. But what you can do is do your best to get out of it. If you live in a messed up neighborhood, let me give you a little advice. Stop messing it up. Ain't no rich white man sneaking into the hood in the middle of the night, spray painting graffiti, peeing in hallways. George Bush ain't out in the neighborhoods selling crack on the corner. You know what I'm saying? If your neighborhood is messed up, it's because the people in the neighborhood continually mess it up. All this, stop snitching, everything like that. No, start snitching.
You don't know what he's
Go out
talking
there,
about.
clean your neighborhood up, and then keep it clean. Somebody come through after y'all clean it up, messing up, snitch on them. Call the police. Y'all like to pull your little camera phones out and record little ignorance and put it on World Star? Pull your camera phones out and record crime. Get out to the police so that way people can be prosecuted and we can stop this cycle. Teach your kids something. Guess what? Swag and Jordans and everything like that, that's cute. But guess what? No, get you an education. Get an education, get a job, better yourself, better your situation.
By the way, this goes for I just want to chime in real quick.
That goes for everybody.
This goes for white people too.
Yeah,
this goes for white people. This goes for anybody out there.
Generation. That guy is talking about this entire generation, the one that's after mine, basically.
Yep. It's not even It's not even directly at black people. I think that there is the larger group is black people because they're in that category. Yeah. But it's everybody. This is the generation we're in. Woe is me and blah blah blah, white or black. But this guy, he's not even done yet.
Richard Ford too. Everybody's has a sense of entitlement in this generation.
It's all entitlement now, and that's what the country's training you to be now, is entitled. And you're gonna get more of these pricks getting shot by cops because they don't know how to say yes sir, no sir, and be respectful or not, be a dickhead. They've been told their whole lives, you win. Here's your certificate. You won even though you lost. You've been given everything. So when you're not able to get something, you go, where's mine? Why don't I get it? Where's mine? Give me. That's what
you
this
want
fucking...
me to get on the sidewalk?
Yeah,
you want me to be quiet?
Yeah, exactly right. You're exactly right. And the kid's got troubles at home, and that's part of it too. But he continues.
Let's talk about the police violence. Told y'all the other day, stop bringing stuff upon yourself, be complicit. The little video of my man Powell that got shot in St. Louis. Why would you think it's a good idea to run up on two cops when they tell you to stop, put down whatever you got? I'm going to keep coming at them, then they're going to shoot me. Now it's black people, we supposed to be mad, and oh my God, we need to go out there and march right. No, we don't. Stop doing crime. Here's the thing. Let's talk about Trayvon Martin for a second. Now, George Zimmerman had no business running off on that kid, and it's a shame that somebody lost their child. But the thing that nobody talked about with Trayvon Martin, in this day and age, why is it that when people see a young black man, the first thing they think of, what's he doing? Is he up to no good? He looks like trouble. You know why that is? Because that's our perception. Because that's the perception that we keep giving people. The way we act, the way we carry ourselves, the fact that how many young men out there have criminal records before they turn 18? How many men out there before they turn 25 have been incarcerated at least once? And then we want to talk about, the justice system isn't fair, they come down hard on us. Okay, that may be true, but did you do it? Just because they gave you more time than they might have gave the white person, if you hadn't done the crime in the first place, you wouldn't have got any time. So stop using that as a damn excuse. If you already know that they're going to come down hard on you, that should be even more of an incentive to stop doing crime. Stop being ignorant. Stop glorifying ignorance. This little rap lifestyle that we looking at, Lil Wayne, all these rappers out there, that's not real life. That's the kind of life that leaves you dead or in jail. And it's a damn shame that in 2014, we are still talking about this. We are still talking about the same stuff that's been all in the Tyler Perry movies, all in the John Singletary movies that we was talking about back in the 90s, Boys in the Hood, black on black crime, stop killing and looting. We need to stop being ignorant, take some responsibilities for ourselves, change our perception, the way people see us in the world. You want the cops to stop messing with you? Stop giving them a reason to. You get pulled over for DWB, for those of y'all don't know, that's driving while black. Don't be mad at the cop. Be mad at the brothers that came before you to give the reputation to the black man for a cop. See, hey, look, there's a car full of brothers. They're probably up to no good. Get to the point where when cops pull us over for nothing, they keep coming up empty. Eventually, they'll stop pulling us over. But right now, hey, there's a car full of brothers. Let's pull them over. Oh, somebody got a warrant. Oh, somebody got a weapon. Oh, somebody got some drugs. So yeah, they're going to keep doing it. Why? Because it works. You go to the crap table, you roll the dice, you keep coming up with 7, you keep rolling the dice. You start crapping out, you'll stop rolling them damn dice. Stop giving the police, stop giving the public at large reasons to look at us like we're second-class citizens. We get looked at like that because a lot of us act like that. And it may not be the majority of us, but it's the perceived majority of us, because it's the ones that you see out there on the World Star videos, on the internet, on Facebook, just acting ignorant, just acting like we don't have no damn sense, like we don't have pride as a people. Have some pride in yourself. Take responsibility for your life. Everything is not somebody else's fault. Sometimes it's just you. Empire, I'm just saying.
Pointed to his hat. Listen,
he hit it. He hit it right on the head.
I can't even believe this guy. This guy's flawless. And that guy
Do you
tells
think the New Day thing in WWE is going to get canned now?
a New Day. No, I
Or
don't
they
think so.
just have them come out burning shit?
No,
you know?
you know something. I think New Day has even, you know what I mean, has even more steam behind it now. I think
from what I understand, they actually debut
they don't
on.
like to, you know, the WWE. I mean,
they debut this Monday. Is that what you're saying?
They debut on Thursday, on Friday Night SmackDown.
Oh, that's
Perfect.
perfect.
Spoiler.
Stealing from them or intimidated them like he did to this clerk in this video, by the way, that you can watch. And there's the guy that did it. Does he look like a nice guy to you? Does this look like a nice guy to you? Okay, now that we've gotten that underway, let's talk about a white police officer who has never, ever drawn his weapon. Here's the injuries to that white cop. Look at the Michael Brown, and then look at the clerk. And I want you to, again, now to look at his photo. Take a look at that face. Does that, I mean, have I ever in my life grabbed another man randomly and got in an argument like this? No. I've never, ever grabbed somebody like this and assaulted them or stolen from them and also assaulted them while I was at him in the convenience store. This is him. This is Michael Brown assaulting the poor Indian guy in the freaking convenience store who's just trying to run a business. Look at the size of this guy versus the convenience store guy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this guy's assaulting the convenience store clerk. Look at the size of this cop. He looks like Casper. He looks like a bitch. This police officer looks like the white bitch who gets beat up by black guys. Did he lose his cool a little bit and get over scared because a black guy was getting the better of him, beating the shit out of him? Probably, but there is not one, probably 99% of the time, whether it's a white cop, a black cop, or any cop. On my desktop, I'm trying to find him. Here's another one of him right here. Look at this guy. So first of all, I mean, you know, he doesn't look, and looks don't matter, you know, in court and stuff like this. But I'm just saying, take a look at this guy. You know, he looks a little badass. He looks a little mean. He looks a little badass. And now I want you to take a look